Bill is looking for his much-needed paper, I just want to thank Lindsay for helping us sort of figure out and do research for this next song. It was a little heartbreaking, and so you'll see what I mean in a second.
I wanted to take a quick moment because what we're about to do is a little bit heavy, and I wanted to say I personally shy away from doing things that are heavy because for a whole bunch of reasons, but sometimes I feel like the only black guy in the world, which of course is not true in case you haven't noticed. But sometimes I feel that way, and one of the very interesting things about being black specifically, not just a person of color, is that at some point in our history, we became part of a person of color. And instead of making us feel stronger, it made me feel diminished. And at the point that my friend said, no, you should speak up for yourself, that was the point at which I felt most incapable of speaking up for myself. Because I had this weird sense that as soon as I did, I would just get beaten down. And so it's a real significance and real sadness to me that the Black Lives Matter movement is really taking a lot of hits. Probably deserved, with Antifa or some other part of it, and I have no idea what to do about that, but I know that essentially the position that it's put me in is that if, as a black man, a member of the black community, we want to accomplish anything, we have to wait for other people to do it, because our anger cannot be expressed by us because it makes too many people feel uneasy. So, thank you. So what we're about to do is read the names of people, of young black men that have been...
They're all unarmed black people who were killed by police since 2012.
Since 2012. But I think that it's really important to let you know that the name I'm going to say first is the name of my cousin that I grew up with. And I'm going to tell you his story, because I think a lot of people think, maybe because of where I live and what I do, the kind of music that I play and the people that I associate with, that, I don't belong to that group of people that are in pain. So this is my story about my cousin from southern Ohio, Ironton, Ohio, who was dragged to death for 10 blocks by a cop in Ironton, Ohio. We don't know how the cop managed to hit him, but he pulled up to the station there in Ironton, Ohio, where, by the way, I spent all my summers as a kid there in Ironton. And he was going into the station when another officer said, "Hey, what's that under your car?" My cousin's nickname was Flea, because he was about this tall and he weighed 120 pounds, soaking wet, maybe. He was a black belt in karate and a Marine, and somehow he ended up jammed up into the rear bumper of the squad car between the tailpipe and the rear bumper. And the officer had been driving down the road in the dead of winter in December, apparently in a hurry. He was a rookie, and he couldn't get his windshield clean, so he cleaned off a space that big. And he drove to work like that, probably bumping up and down on ice, having no idea when he hit my cousin, and also not being prosecuted for it. He did quit his job. My cousin's life, in settlement terms, was worth $250,000. That was the settlement. So it's really hard to talk about this stuff, and I never feel as though anyone's listening to me, and I always feel that people are fatigued when I bring it up. So we're going to do a song that's a little bit heavy for you, and here's our intro. Cameron. Thomas, Trayvon Martin, Dante Price,
Sandra Bland,
Dwayne Brown,
Brendan Bond,
Erwin Jefferson,
Roy LaRoche,
Jersey Green,
Jason Champion,
Johnny Kamal
Sam
Warren,
Cross,
Justin
Lorenzo
Slick,
Hayes, Curtis Jordan,
McCabe,
Richard Davis,
Melissa Williams,
Anthony,
Russell,
Alan Williams,
Nehemiah Dillard,
Chris Jackson,
Romani
Jermaine Benjamin, Kevin Spencer McCain, Kevin Judson,
Aldo Fuego,
Jonathan Sanders,
Robert
George Mann, Salvador Ellswood,
Manuel
Albert Davis, Darius Stewart, Samuel DeBose, Troy Robinson, Christian Taylor,
Tanya Rice,
Ashley Stanley,
Victor White,
Kumi, James Carney III,
Bill Ford,
India Baker,
Michael
Wayne Mueller,
Tyree Washington, John Crawford III,
Harrison Brown Jr., Sean Cole, Anthony Asher, Michael Marshall, Siobhan Clark, Nathaniel Pickett, Miguel Espino, Leroy Browning, Kevin Matthews, Betty Jones, Keith Childress Jr., Eric Harris, India Taylor, Christian Taylor, Bruce Randolph.
Have you seen that vigilante man? I've heard his name all over this.